no double parking it. Wanna play like cards in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him.
Head coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They go play action here on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Gun! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Back to throw here. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, Barney!
The first carry down. This is Johnson. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now out come the Jags. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Good move by Duke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play. And it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following two negative plays.
Gun, gun! Three down. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Gun! Play it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Gun! Three down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Three is the mic. Let's get off the field, G.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Gun! Set! 319! 319!
Again, he'll drop to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
This is Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. And they pick up another first down with that run.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9.
We got three, fellas. Leopard!
Here's Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90!
They get it to him running left. Going now, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now let's go. Green 39, green 39.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Mayfield now on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mayfield down, buying time to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Second down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Set! Green 39, green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Fighting his way through contact. That is caught at the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. First down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. On the return, it's McKenzie. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No, check, Patrick!
On third down, Mayfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run again with Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Orakpo able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joe Schobert, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cole. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Cole. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Breida. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Please contact our guest service ambassador for information.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just
they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about it on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Mayfield looks to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, and this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Mayfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They run with Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.